Hello folks, last time I set up the game and started playing and done a few turns, and sadly alarm started in the bank and the police force show up. So right now I'm in a bit of tough situation here. I have a few NPC characters that are intimidated and they will not move or do anything. I have cameras but I don't really care because cameras uh, doesn't do anything right now. Alarm is set in the bank so they can stay as they are. And I have one police officer that can do damage to this character here. So I need to watch out for that. Alright, so let's see. We need to put the drill as fast as we can and start drilling inside the bank safe. That's the first thing we need to do. Second, I need to get rid of this cup and I need to use Mastermind to support my technician as much as possible. So this time, and you can see that I put the colors here so I know who's who. I'm gonna play first turn with the enforcer because in the co-op game you can actually decide who's gonna go first, who's gonna go second, and so on. So with the enforcer, I'm gonna use my shooting action. So I'm doing individual, which means one from the red ribbon. So shooting action counts as two. So I can kill this cup with one, and with the second I can choose to destroy one of these cups here in the police force. So I'm gonna do with the sniper, so destroying the sniper. Alright, so that was my shooting action. Now I'm gonna roll two dices and see if can I do something more. Alright, I have one more shooting action, so let's get rid of this riot cup here. And I have a action to take a hostage, which I will do. Let me just check. Yeah, I can do that. So, oh yeah, this is like two shooting actions, so I can get rid of another cup. And I will take one hostage. So let's say this female NPC is my hostage. So Enforcer has a really good turn. He done all his actions. After that, I'm gonna do individual action to my technician. So I can put the drill. Okay, so here it is. Gonna put the drill, and second action I can place my first tech tokens beside it. So as you know, I need 8 of it because I'm playing easy game. 8 of these tokens and we'll be able to break into the safe. And after that I'm gonna roll my two dice to see will I have more actions to do. Okay, I can, it says I can take one hostage, and I have another teach action, actually two of them. So I can place 2 teach tokens on the drill. So right now there's like 3 tokens. Alright, so that's kind of progressing good. And I can take another hostage. So let's see, I'm gonna take this one. Place it in my hostage zone. Alright, so the technician done. And with the mastermind, I'm actually gonna do a group action to support my technician if I can. So I'm rolling for all 3 dices. I can choose to keep one for myself and to give 2 to the technician, but sadly I didn't get anything that I can share with him, so instead I'm just gonna use this action to take another hostage. So we have all hostages there, 3 of them, so if we ever get downed by the police officers we'll be able to, you know, and apprehended by the police officer, we'll be able to get some of our guys back. Alright, so that's the end of my turn. Now the police force, as is stated in the rules, if there are at least one of them alive, each of us have to roll this dice for damage. So let's start with the mastermind. So he rolls the skull to take the damage, 1 wound. Then the enforcer, he also take 1 more wound. Oh, this doesn't look good. And now technician, and he also takes a wound. And I forgot about technician that he always roll 3 dice. And I can remove one police officer. I totally forgot about these special abilities. So I can remove one more police officer. And since technician didn't have any dice penalty, he could roll his third dice. So let's do it now. It's one adrenaline. Actually, let's go back then, because with this adrenaline I can actually turn it into gun, and that will be enough to kill the last officer, and in that case I wouldn't have to roll for my damage. So let's remove this damage. And police force is dealt with. They all destroyed. They go to discard pile. Alright, so not a bad turn. We have 3 tokens on the drill. Drill is drilling inside the bank safe, we are in good positions, and we dispatch the police force. Now, in the turn where we dispatch the police force, 2 turns after that, the next one will come out. So we go to the second turn, and so far we don't have any police officers, but there is one rule. You see this marked position with the numbers. If we don't place two adrenalines on the good card, the bad event card is gonna activate. So it's not gonna happen this turn, but the next one, but at the end of the next one. So we need to think about like spending every adrenaline we can this turn to lock the dice on the good event, you know, so we don't get any bad events. So I need to watch for that. Alright, so this turn I think I'm gonna start with the enforcer, and I'm gonna do his individual action. I'm gonna move him, and nothing else I can do, to be honest. Maybe I should actually done the... Yeah, I can always roll for more, for some adrenaline, you know. That can be the option. So let's see. Yeah, I got adrenaline. So I'm gonna lock his dice on the good event. So from now on he has only 2 dice, which can be troublesome, but no problem, because I really don't want to have another bad event. Alright, so that was the enforcer. Now let's go with the technician. So technician has to deal with the drill. So I'm gonna do individual action. I'm gonna use his 2 teach icons, place 2 more teach tokens. Then I'm gonna roll all 3 dice because he doesn't have that penalty. And nothing I can use here, because there is nothing I can shoot. Well, I can shoot the camera, I guess. It does nothing, but just to show you how that works. So yeah, basically you just shoot the camera in the room. Alright, so that's 5, 3 more, and we'll be inside the safe. Also, when I destroy the police force, my threat level went from 2 to 3. So the next time you're gonna have 3 yellow and 2 orange cards. Alright, so that was the technician, and with the mastermind I'm actually gonna support. So mastermind can give up to 2 actions to any player. So I can choose to give 2 actions to any player. If I get that much. So I'm gonna actually do team action. So rolling all 3 dice, I can keep 1 for myself, give 2 to my pals. Alright, this is not actually bad. So I'm gonna give this to enforcer, and he's gonna move inside the staircase. You'll see why. Because we need to form some kind of a chain when you get the money. We need to place the money on the parking lot as fast as we can. As you can see, only a few more turns till the escape car comes, and we need to carry that money. So, and we're gonna be attacked by the police force. So that's the one thing I'm gonna give to him, and of course, teach. I mean, this gear symbol is gonna give to the technician because he's gonna turn it into 2 more tokens. So let's see how many tokens we have here. Around 6, 7. So one more and the bank door will be opened. But the problem is we don't have adrenaline. Alright, so on this turn I need to place my police force again. So as it says, 3 yellows and 2 orange. So let's see what we get here. Oh, we get the SWAT guys. Alright, so they can break the... They can, do damage to the drill and remove some of our tokens. And they actually have 2 hit points, so you need to shoot them twice to destroy them. Wow, we have 3 of them. Alright, and 2 orange. So another SWAT guy. And the tactical shield. Wow, well this will be very problematic for us. Oh dear. Yeah, tactical shield has 3 hit points and can also break our drill. So let's hope we're gonna actually open the safe during this turn. Well, we probably will, so it's not gonna be a problem. Alright, so let's get the dices back. The only guy who doesn't have his dice back is the enforcer, because I lock his adrenaline here, and I'm hoping for more adrenaline to get a good event this turn. So let's play this thing. Okay, so let me think. Yeah, I definitely want to go with the technician first, so doing individual action. So 2 more each tokens, and that will actually break the door of the safe. Remove the drill, and now we can get inside. So I can roll these 3 actions to see can I get inside. Alright, this is a bit crooked. Let's just roll it again. Yeah, I got 2 adrenalines. That's actually nice. So I'm gonna lock one of my dices here, and I'm gonna use this adrenaline for movement. So I'm gonna move inside the safe, and as I said, this is actually a door, not a room, so I can step from this part to here. So I'm inside the safe, but I can't use this thing because I already used 2 actions. I can. You can use this action with the gear to pick up the bags, and then you carry them. Alright, so let's see our enforcer. Now he can't pick up the bags, as you can see, so someone needs actually to use his team action to give him that ability. So I'm gonna play with my mastermind first. So with the mastermind I'm gonna do a team action, so rolling all 3 dice. Okay, I have adrenaline and have a shooting option. But I need to do something about this police force also. Okay, let me think. I guess I'm gonna use this adrenaline and turn it into a gun. Yeah. And then I'm gonna give these bolt actions to our enforcer. As you know, each gun I give him is like 2 guns. So he has a 4. So I can destroy 2 SWAT guys, let's say these 2. And then it's gonna be end of the turn. So I can also remove 1 police unit from the field at the end of the turn. And as you know, it doesn't have to be, I'm not doing like a shooting action, just I can remove anyone I want. So I'm gonna remove this tactical shield guys. Yeah. And that will be end the turn for our robbers. Now let's see what the cops can do. So we have 2 of them alive, and now each of us have to roll the damage dice. So no damage, because this symbol here with the broken gear doesn't damage us. We just look for the skull. So no damage to mastermind, and no damage to enforcer, and no damage to technician. We actually survived this without any damage. Okay, so now, as I also said, this turn one of the good events should bring up, but instead of that we're gonna get a good event. I mean one of the bad event, but instead of that we're gonna get a good event. So let's see, it's a negotiator, so we're not kidding. Take this card and place it in your hand. If one of your teammates is taken by the police squad, use this card to bring him back immediately. Wow, so we actually can bring someone if it gets taken by the police officer. Alright, so like get out of the jail card. Okay, I'm gonna keep this here. And let's do one more turn. So I'll remove this. Going to this turn. And let's see. So I need to move this bag of money as quickly as I can. So I'm gonna do individual action with the technician. Also I get my dices back. So he and enforcer get his dices. So now we all have 3 dices as in the beginning. So let me check where is one of my dices here. Where did it left? Oh, here it is. Alright, so let's see. So with the technician, I'm gonna pick up one bag, and you actually put it on beside his card. So I'm carrying the bag, and then I'm gonna roll 2 more, and I really need some movement. I didn't get any, so I can't move. Right, so I'm inside the bank safe still. But after that, I'm gonna play with my mastermind, and I'm gonna do a team action. So let's roll all 3 of them. Wow, that's a good thing. So I got adrenaline, 2 adrenaline actually. Alright, so let's do this. I'm gonna turn this adrenaline into movement and give it to our technician. So he's gonna move from here to here. Then I'm gonna turn my this adrenaline into should I give this to enforcer? Yeah, I'm gonna turn this into movement also, and give this to enforcer and place him here on the stairwell. And I can't move with him, but I'm gonna do this next turn with the yeah, I'm gonna do like that. Anyway, now I'm gonna play with enforcer, and enforcer is gonna actually play his individual action. So I'm using 2 guns to eliminate one of these SWAT guys, and then I roll 2 more. Alright, I have a movement and another gun, and as you know, gun is worth 2 guns, so I can remove this last police officer, and then I can move right on the parking lot. Yeah, so let's place him there. So just my thinking, I'm gonna use my technician and mastermind just to carry the bags, and you know, he's gonna cover us against any cops during our turn. So we destroy this police force, which means on this turn here we're gonna get another police force, but that's okay, we have some time. I need just to watch for this market time the spots, because we're gonna get some bad events if we don't use adrenaline, so that could be problematic. Alright, but this time I need to do some stuff with my mastermind, because he needs to carry some bags too. So let's do first with him. So we're just gonna do individual actions. So I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna roll 2 dice to see can I carry some bags and so on. Alright, I have adrenaline. Should I use adrenaline for... No, I'm gonna transfer this adrenaline into that teach sign, the gear sign, and I'm gonna take 1 money bag, and that's it. So our enforcer can't do much, but what he can do 2 team actions. Problem is he can't give any good team actions except movement. Yeah, So let's do that. I'm hoping for some movement here. And I got the movement and adrenaline. Now the problem with the character, I can only give one of the dice. I mean, Mastermind can give two dice, but he can give only one. But I'm gonna lock his dice on the good event. And I'm gonna give this movement to Mastermind. Yeah, movement to Mastermind. So Mastermind is here right now. Alright, and Technician is gonna do individual action, so he's gonna move on the staircase, and then, because he doesn't have a dice penalty, he rolls all three. Let's do some more. Alright, so I get another adrenaline, but should I lock this? Yeah, I'm gonna lock this. Okay. Yeah, this is going good. But now they only have two dices, but at least in the next turn I'm gonna be safe against bad event. Alright, so let's continue. We're going here. Not much time left. So let's go with the Mastermind first because he has the most options. So I'm gonna go do individual action. I'm gonna move him here, and then roll two of his dices. No, nothing I can use. So that's it. Our Enforcer is gonna do team action, but he has only two dices. Sadly, oh, but he can give one movement. I'm gonna give this movement to Technician, so Technician is gonna be on the stairwell, and the Technician is gonna do his teach actions, which is use. Now, one thing you can do with your money bags, you can throw them inside another room. So I'm just gonna use my action to throw the money here on the parking lot, and since that was my individual action, I roll rest of my dice. Oh wait, he has only two dice because one of mine is locked. But his card says Technician always rolls three dice. Yeah, so that was actually correct. Sorry about that, folks. So three dice. Oh wow. So I got two movements. Just what I needed. So I'm gonna move here, then here. Alright, and oh, I totally forgot about this event. These events needs to be played at the beginning of the turn. So let's see. Supply chain. Now we act as in a good job. If you have bags with money on the board, or if any player's inventory, you can move two bags directly to extraction point at the end of this turn. Oh we. So I could actually have all my bags here without any problems if I just followed the turn phase. Well, let's place him here anyway. So right now I have two bags of money on the parking lot. I just need to get one more. But the next turns we're gonna get even harder police force attack. So we just need to survive long enough to get the last part of the money. So I'm gonna place the token here. I'm gonna return dices to their owners, and I'm gonna set the police officers. So right now we have like 3 orange and 2 red. So let's place that on the field. Or we have 1 sniper, 1 SWAT guy, another SWAT guy, and we have 1 demo man, which has a special ability. He has like explosives, so each player takes 1 damage basically. And I roll this. So beside the possibility to get a skull from him, if I get this symbol, you get another more damage. I mean, you can hurt 1 player, then do more damage to the rest of the players. Alright, so that's another. Oh, and it's a tank. He has 3 hit points, and if I roll 2 skulls, which is actually like a critical hit on the dice, that police officers use. I get damage and a stun, and he can also break the drill. Well, no problem for the drill because we already broken inside the safe, but the stun token is actually a very bad one because it's gonna remove one of your dices till the end of the during the next turn, so could be problematic. But I'm gonna leave here, and as you can see, only 3 more turns. Actually, considering this turn, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4 turns till the escape car comes for us. So will I be able to pull this off? I just need to get one more bag and get to the parking lot. So far adrenaline really helped. I was activating my good events all the time, although I didn't do it right because all the event cards activate at the beginning of the turn. Could actually make my turn much easier. I could, when I activated it, I could, you know, already position myself beside the bank safe, but that's okay. And as far as the damage, well, enforcer and technicians are only damage people, and that's not too bad. Well, but there is a lot of hit points here on the, well, actually no, this guy is only 1, 1, 3. I think if I use my bruiser correctly, I can actually clear this as much as possible. Well, see you on the next episode, the 3rd one, where I'm gonna resolve this. And well, after this, after these playthroughs, you'll be able to play this game without any problems. Although if you have any question, you can always ask or comment on my Steam workshop page where I have these mods. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and as always, please subscribe. It really helps me out because I feel like somebody is actually watching these movies and I'm not doing this, you know, for nothing. Anyway, thank you and goodbye.